TNA Lockdown. Yeah, I'm pretty late doing this video. I only just watched the rest of Lockdown today. Haven't really paid a lot of attention to TNA for months, really. I mean, I've watched the odd bit here or there. I've just thought, like, the way it's being booked and the way TNA's being handled, I've just kind of like gave up on it again, really. Even though I kind of got into it on kind of like the end of last year and start of this year as well, just to give it a chance, seeing as things are happening there and changes are going on. Have a look, give it a chance. And this is the pay-per-view they were building to, for sure. Lockdown. All cage matches. Every match in a cage. I have to say, I don't think I've watched many Lockdowns. I think I've usually given it a miss. And I've seen a few of the Lethal Lockdown matches. They've been alright, you know. And as far as this being the pay-per-view they're building towards for like months, I'm not sure if it had like the WrestleMania quality or even like the big field quality of like a Bound for Glory. But what I did like was them being somewhere else, like in St. Louis, Missouri, with a hot crowd that were like up for everything, and that was cool. I thought overall the pay per view wasn't too bad, and there's one match which like did actually blow me away, which is the obvious one that everyone's been talking about: Kurt Angle and Ken Anderson. Shit, I don't know. The storyline going into a bit shitty, I thought. There's been some fun stuff. A lot of people have been saying it's been the highlight of Impact for the past few months or so, which I'm sure it could have been. No, there's some kind of consistency going on there, something for people to build off of. And this match to like end the feud was a hell of a match, I thought. Just a lot of suspense, like some brilliant spots. Kurt Angle's moonsault off the cage is fucking phenomenal. Just the blood and the psychology of escaping the cage. And when Kurt put the ankle lock on and was choking Ken out with the little medal thing. Amazing. Great fucking match, I thought. Really good. Pope and AJ had a pretty good match as well, I thought. But I thought the ending was pretty piss poor. I mean, getting a pen in the eye, come on. That was just felt so abrupt, a bit crappy, a bit of a crappy ending. I heard Pope wasn't even on Impact as well, which is a bit silly. Lethal Lockdown was just, I wasn't into that whatsoever. That just felt like a real like cluster brawl and a bit of a lame one at that, and it just all like climaxed with Hogan and Flair in the ring and Bischoff there, like a Willy Won't-y situation, and just the perfectness of like everyone lying about, and then Abyss suddenly like just slamming down Desmond Wolfe and getting a pin for his team, and that splash that Jeff Hardy did like on the ladder at the top of the cage, that just he looked like a stupid cartoon man or something. Ridiculous. And I have to say, I miss Desmond Wolfe. Surely you know what I mean by that, but it's such a shame. After like such a strong debut, he's just come to like another face. He's a nobody there, pretty much, and that's how I view him, and it sucks. I'd like to see him and RVD for the title, but it just sucks. Other notable moments on the card, I thought Team 3D and Scott Hall and Kevin Nash had a surprisingly fun brawl. It wasn't too long, and Scott Hall looked to be quite in shape compared to what I thought he would be. The opener between James Storm and Rob Van Dam was quite fun too. I thought the Motor City Machine Guns and Kendrick and Homicide in that #1 contender match was pretty damn good too. It's a shame that didn't last a lot longer really, because I was really enjoying that. And same goes for the X Division title match too. Douglas Williams, like, he couldn't get to America because of the volcanic ash cloud, and they just stripped him of the title, and I just thought, that's not fair. And plus, he still has the physical title, so is something going to happen, like, when he's next on Impact, because they're going to, like, tape it next week, because I doubt he's there was there for Monday or Tuesday's tapings. And is something going to happen, like, where, in a few weeks' time, the X Division title will get mentioned again, or what? I don't know. Well, I haven't seen all of Impact that happened on Monday, the live Impact. But the big news of that is Rob Van Dam winning the title. And while it is good and fun to like have a surprise title change on an Impact, I just don't think it should have happened. To be honest, I think it should have been built up to Sacrifice and maybe the Slammiversary, like with RVD getting it then or something, because AJ's had that title for months and he's been like built up as this kind of heel guy, you know, with a new Flair persona and that, and it's been happening since January, and it doesn't feel like it's been going on long. Pope lost against him to like conniving ways, wasn't seen on this Impact. Then RVD and Jeff have #1 contenders, and that was all cool. By the sounds of it, the live Impact did sound like a good show, and it made sense for this. And RVD and AJ had their match, you know. It's a dream match for like most wrestling fans, but given away on free TV for the first time, something more could have been made of this, I thought. Sure, it's a good moment for Rob Van Dam to have the title, but to me, I mean, I don't even care of him as much now since that fucking awful debut, you know? And, it shouldn't be like that. Rob Van Dam's one of my favourite wrestlers of all time, one of my favourites to watch, but I still don't even care about him as much, but like, hopefully they'll build up something with him with this title, and him and AJ will have like a blistering match on pay-per-view. But it shouldn't have been this way. It should have been RVD's chase to the title. And also it's good to see Samoa Joe come back, and I saw the clip of him like just kicking ass, basically. I hope he gets to go against Rob Van Dam. That should be awesome. Him and Jeff Hardy, I'm quite intrigued to see that too. Even though Jeff just doesn't look like he gives much of a shit himself, to be honest. But yeah, there's some basic TNA thoughts. So I thought Lockdown was alright actually. It should have been better, seeing as they're like building up so much for it. But Ken Anderson and Kurt Angle, that was such one hell of a match. And there was also some like quite good stuff on there too. And Rob Van Dam the title, interesting, but I don't think it should have happened now. Let's face it. But yeah, there's some general TNA thoughts. Let me know what you think. Cheers.